Esports against, I believe it's Gamersject. Now, as it's the quarterfinals, they are treating us to the best of 3. So instead of that little best of 1 quick burst of a map, we will be having hopefully 3. I'm gonna imagine. But going straight into this, I'm gonna have to back Rage Esports. I've followed them a couple of times in some previous games, and they've been absolutely phenomenal. D-Man, what are the thoughts on this one?
I don't know. I don't know these teams, do I?
None of them.
Gamersject and Rage. I saw Rage actually the other day. You did one the other day with Rage, and they were shaky. I've got to be honest. It was against RL.
Yeah.
Don't know what the actual name was. I know the tag was RL, and they struggled like hell on. It was City Streets, wasn't it?
City Streets,
or whatever you like to call it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, best of 3, it could easily balance itself out. Generally, the best team will win in a best of 3. Like, you're not going to get any lucky map that one team happens to be specialists on. So, you know, and Backlot being one of those maps you can easily be a specialist on. You can easily get some fast SMGs and just completely rip through the other team. But honestly, I don't know. I guess Rage seem to be the favourites, the fan favourites, the Germans as always.
Indeed.
Maybe Gamersject will throw a surprise out, who knows?
I can only hope so. So let's get ready up from you, D-Man, and Lee as well, who will be streaming for us tonight. So thank you very much, Lee. So straight away, we are on Backlot. And as you said before, this is a map where you get that little bit of individual brilliance shining through. So I'm going to follow Clotty here for the Gamersject side with a nice little A-spawn. But is he going to use it? So you can see him with the SMG just diving over the grey car. Very confident. A little bit of a fancy move there as he's darting towards A. The first nade will drop at the feet of MPK with a quick bit of tit-for-tat fragging here as a couple fall from each. But we are left with the advantage in the hands of Rage. And now Clotty has to step up to the plate and down this member right in front of him at that flaming tank. But it is now all on him. And Bounty, too strong with the other SMG, takes him out of the picture. First round going in the way of Rage.
Yeah, and a quick and nasty one as well. That didn't quite go the way Gamersject wanted to start this one off. So let's follow MPK, who I'm blatantly going to call MPUK at one point. But mixing it straight up. So grenades all set out. And it's actually a slow start for them. Katana taking a headshot straight away on Colty there as he tries to go towards A. Following MPK as he does work his way towards the A site. He's got one just left of him there. He's going to try and squeeze his way around. Can keep my eye on it. Wow, he managed to get the kill. There's no way he should have taken down Ace there as he walked in towards the bomb site. Katana was there to mop up though. Colty and Exel, the last two standing. Let's have a look towards them. You can see Lucky actually hiding as hard as he can. It is Exel, the last man standing. Where is he hiding? He is with that Deagle. He's got one jumping round and Nighty just leaps in his face and he had no chance. So another quick round for Rage and well, they're looking strong already.
Yeah, this isn't what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Rage actually push to their limits and having to step up because I know them as such a good team. You know, when they are playing the other, other top teams, for example, I think they played in Nexus and they came out the better of the two on that, which turned a few heads. But I'm going to follow Miles here straight away with that cheeky little M4 in hand. Peeking down B Street, not coming up to much. It does seem as though Gamersject are going for a bit of a mid-split, but they are being stopped in their tracks by the AK and scope work of Katana and 90, but with only one reply from Lukey, and another from 90. 90's going huge so far, may I just add. He's on 4-2 currently, picking up every single frag he can, and now Clotty is left with an absolutely German mountain to climb. Bomb in hand in that little mid-house area does get dropped by Miles in the top B, and this is looking like a little bit of a whitewash, and that is not what I really wanted.
Not what we really wanted for the first game, but who knows? The Gamersject, I'm sure, are going to pull something out. They managed to make their way into the quarterfinals, so who knows? They may have something tucked up their sleeve. Colty is going to line up that grenade, so I won't bother following him. Let's have a look towards Rage. See exactly what they are doing to rip this team apart. They have picked up the first frag here. It was Yonstar, or Yono, whichever we like to call him. 90 following through. Manages to land a grenade on towards Lucky there, or Lukey. We're just not too sure. We're going to call him Bill, Bob and Fred soon. We're not too sure exactly on the names. Katana with that scope on the defense, and he's actually in the back of A as well. It's an interesting position for the scope already. I'm not too sure on that one. Does get tagged up. Didn't see who it was. It was from the garage. Looks like top of the garage there. Gets tagged up and the backs away. Let's have a look. Spin across towards MPK. You can see he's making his way towards Katana. He knows he's around the back. Katana finds him though straight away. And Miles getting tagged up over a B Sniper, taken down by Exo. Exo, the last man standing for Gamersject here. And he's got a lot of work to do. And it's too much for him because Nighty's there again. Nighty, like you say, going very big. Miles as well, looking good.
Yeah, truly closing out the round so it matters. And so far from the Gamersject side, they need to start working as a team, as a whole collective. You know, we saw yesterday some phenomenal pushes from Fragmasters who may have, previously lost the one-on-ones and may not have been so strong individually. But when it came to team play, they absolutely outclassed Antwerp Aces yesterday. Now let's see what Bounty's up to as he does pick up the first frag there onto Exor. and Bounty's pushed into that little rat hole area, peeking around with the deagle. Can he get another frag? Spots one in Elbend, but doesn't manage to get a shot off yet. So dives out with a little bit of a flash, spots one there in the MG alley, tags him up to within an inch of his life, but he just manages to escape. So now Bounty rotating around. He's going to be fronted with a player to his left, picks up the frag onto MBK. MBK's going to be kicking himself after not getting that one. So he dives around there, getting spammed up from mid. He's going to be coming into the face of two players now. One pushing towards bricks. Can he just get up in time? He's got to play this so carefully as it is a 3-on-3, so every kill matters. Gets a little peek onto Elben, does spot the player there with the AK, doesn't manage to land the frag, and Yonstar leaps up and picks that one up. 2-on-2 now, with Miles left still standing, and he is the man with them at the moment to really clutch these rounds. 7-1 on the scoreboard for him so far. So he's sitting in that tin area. The little M4 waiting to go. Spots a little bit of fire coming out towards A onto his teammate Katana, but neither getting tagged up. So is the bomb within the grasp of Gamersject? Yes, it is, but it doesn't matter as Katana is there with the SMG and he picks up the scope shot. Lovely play from him, and as you said, very unorthodox positioning from Katana, going towards back A, quite aggressive, and feeling confident clearly.
Yeah, it seems to be working very well for him. So let's follow Miles. In fact, no, it won't, because he's going to go over to B, and that's going to be boring. So we'll switch to MPK as he works his way in towards A site with that deagle out. He's going to meet one as soon as he comes around the corner. He's going to go straight up towards the top of A, actually. Try and go straight towards Katana around that back. Katana, though, not there this time. Ace does take him down. Katana switching position, catching them out maybe. Bounty, meanwhile, is also at the back of Speed Sniper, so he's going to work his way around with that SMG. So good slow defensive play from the Germans here, Rage. They are working the way around. He's going to catch one just around the corner. It will be Exor going down. He manages to find another just to the side of him, actually, as soon as he comes through, but he's going through the wall. It was Colty. Picks up 2 frags as well. Mount Katana got his position surely sorted, will get the shot, didn't get the frag though, would you believe it? I think Nighty managed to steal it. It is Lucky, the last man standing. Where are you hiding, Lucky? You're not hiding too well, because Katana's found you with a headshot. And another clean round, 6-0. This is not looking good.
No, if I was Gamersject right now, I'd be thinking, what can we change here to get ourselves back in the game? Because at the moment, Katana with the scope on backlot, on defense of all sides, is absolutely dominating them. So I'm going to have to follow him here. He's confronted with a touch of smoke, so he's not going to be able to get the little peek into Elben. Does fall to the spam work of Exor there. And let's see who's still standing. We do see MPK in A, but he drops quickly, and now Rage finally not looking so strong. Maybe Gamersject just needed that little bit of luck as Yonstar will pick up one, and now it's all on Bounty in A with a lot of players around him. Spots one in top A, leaping out. Doesn't go for that as he waits for the moment to pounce. He does get it. As Exor does get the bomb down with just a touch of luck. Now Bounty must get the defuse. 2 players to find. SMG within his clutch. Can he pick up the first player? He's going to be coming up into the iron sights of Colty, I believe. He does spot him, but doesn't manage to land the frag straight away. Bounty has a chance here. Can he pick up the frag? He's got to do it rather quickly. And he's got a few seconds, and he cannot do it. First round finally going to the Gamersject boys, and so well played from them that round.
And it's a good job Colty made that frag, because he managed to kill Luki on his own team with that grenade. It would not have gone down very well from a 4-on-1 situation. They lost it. So Miles working his way in towards A site. He's going to switch straight through. Smoke goes out. I think there's a flash actually straight out towards Bricks. Just catches a glimpse of one round there and immediately switches to the shotgun. Here we go. Shotgun action from Rage. They are starting to switch it up. They're going to have one just coming through the doorway any second now. As soon as he takes a peek, and then he actually just switched. He was just switching weapon. The typical switch that a lot of players tend to do. Tweaking, as it were, and Yonstar's actually picking up a kill as well in towards A. So A side's been cleared out a little bit here. Yonstar works his way around. Colty clears it out as well, and a very nice round from Gamersject there. They should never have made that. I mean, that's Rage just taking the Michael a little bit too far.
Yeah, and you've got to be careful because teams can pull it back. That is the problem on this map. As you said, sometimes some teams are so strong on defense, but then they go on to attack and they don't quite have that momentum, or they don't have that fitting play style. So let's see what's going on here with who is going to an inch position. Katana again. I can't deny the man a shot here as he does pick up the one onto Elban. Can he get another? Spots him Tape. Can't land the frag onto Yonstar, who has so far picked up 2 kills this round. He's doing something right for the Gamersject side, so I'm going to flick across to him as they are still with the advantage. 2 players to the good. Make that 3 players to the good. As now Bounty is last man standing for Rage. Can he pick this round up? He's got a lot of work to do. Gets the first frag onto Colty. Can he get another? Slides through that little rat hole there. Dives out. Does a tag him up. Oh, where was your aim when you needed it, Bounty? And Exor does end his little reign of terror, as now the scores are getting a little bit closer. 3-6. It's not too bad.
I believe that's what's known as spray and pray and in the business. Yeah, missing them shots quite badly there. Ace throwing out the grenade, makes his way towards A site. Jonster's got himself very well into this A site the last 2 rounds, so let's see whether they can stop him this time. It is going to be Exor picking up the first kill on Bounty. I'm not going to follow Ace because he's gone all prone. 90 does manage to get a kill, but that's going to be Exor straight through the wall bang there on towards 90. Swift flicks across, gets a view of Katana, but Katana takes him down nicely with the scope there. Miles at the moment out on the back of B defending him, and it is just Colty and MPK. Colty making his way towards A site. He's got Ace just on the top stairs, I believe. So as soon as he works his way around here, gets tagged straight up by Ace, just peeking through that side there. Very nicely done. And now MPK, last man standing. He's got a 2-on-1 situation. Katana, actually it's not Katana, it's Miles at the back of B Sniper. And he knows that Ace is there on that stairwell. So the question is, which way will he go? Bomb loose at the moment towards the spawn point. It is Ace he's heading towards. In fact, he's going straight past Ace, ignoring him. And he's going a long way from that bomb, which is probably not the thing to do with 40 seconds to go. He's really just going for, say, I can get the frags. No, you can't from range with an SMG against Miles. No chance at all. And that was actually an easy closeout for Rage.
Yeah, I think they almost gave them that round. They could have ended it a little bit better, you know, especially on this side. If you're on attack, for example, you want to pick up as many cheeky rounds as you can. If you go in with even a slight, you know, even if it's a loss on the rounds, going into defense, you can sit back and be a little bit more comfortable. So Colty here going towards A, does have support from his teammate just behind him. Bounty picking up 1 late kill onto Lukey there. And now the support comes in from MPK, but not with a reply, with Katana and 90 picking up 1 each. Now it is all on Colty at A. Bomb not within his grasp, so he has to go for at least 2 frags here. Spot on towards the grassy area, but Ace walks in with that SMG and takes him down and out. And now Rage seems to have picked that pace back up after they lost a few rounds. I don't think they want to let this get too far out of reach.
Yeah, I think they've discussed themselves and said, okay, let's put the shotguns away. Let's take it a little bit more serious, shall we? So MPK works his way in towards A site and getting poked close up there. He's going straight through the smoke, actually. He's going to go straight through mid, see if he can catch someone out around that... I can't even remember the name for it. Container, that's the one I'm after, but he can't because he runs straight into the bullets with 90 there. Miles also picking up a kill. Bounty picks up another, and suddenly Gamersject dropping like flies here. Lukey and Colty trying to work their way in towards A site. Lukey with the bomb. Does take a peek around. Just peeks a little bit too far because Katana picks him off from a long way out. And I'm surely Colty now in all sorts of trouble. Katana's leaping across the map here to get across to him. He wants to make the frag. He catches a glimpse of him in the A site, bomb site. It will be Ace that gets it though. And a 9-3 quick closeout. They knew exactly where he was and they were not going to let him get anything from that round. So very nicely played.
Yeah, not bad from both sides though. I must say, as Gamersject, I don't know that many of them personally. I know Exor from here and there around Tech 9 and everywhere else, but anyone else I'm not too sure of. And they've come away with 3 rounds. Now, on the scoreboard that may not look that great, but because you were on the attacking side, and that is the harder side on this, you can feel a little bit more confident. You know, you can think, okay, that wasn't ideal, but it's something to work on. You know, we can pull it back from this, guys. And we are just waiting on I think it's MKP, there we go, to ready up, and then we'll be underway. But I must say, I'm thoroughly impressed with Katana. As we mentioned yesterday, on backlot with scope, you can kind of pull it off quite easily. You know, you've got enough of the map to rotate through, work the picks where you want to, but on defense you're so limited that it does become quite hard. But you can see he's absolutely taking that as just, I don't know, an excuse to do even better. He's on 15 to 6, so I'm going to have to follow him here with that scope. Watching the A push, spots one, drops him straight out. That's Colty out there. That's the SMG player from A, down and out. So now there is a massive hole already within the Gamersject defense, and Bounty picks up 1 for himself. And now advantage resting within the Rage's grasp as 90 will pick up 1 again, and now it is very much an uphill struggle for the Gamersject side. So let's flick across to who we have left. Exor over towards B with the scope as well. Can he do as well as Katana was? No, he can't. There's Miles JJ sitting in that top B area, comfortable as anything, picks up the frag, and as does Bounty, 10 to 3. And I don't think Gamersject can have a chance on this side now.
Indeed, it's looking very one-sided, and just to mention, it is a best of 3, guys. So if don't forget, it's just even if it's a one-sided map, it could well be another 2 maps coming. Depends how they handle the other maps. It seems backlot's not really Gamersject's favourite here, as Rage are romping through them. So Ace following through at the moment, going towards A site. He's got the bomb just to the right of him as well. He's got a 3-man defence though here, and Rage, can he work anything out here? Ace catches a glimpse of one, just dashing around the side. Does take him down. It was Colty. He's got another just in there. It was Lukey. Lukey does take him down, but unfortunately, the rest of the team were there, and that was a very click defensive round, actually. Very nicely played.
Yeah, they seem to change something up. I'm not too sure what, but maybe they can keep this going. Maybe there'll be I don't know, a gust of fresh air through the troops and they can adapt where they need to. So I'm going to follow, who am I going to have a little look at here? I'm going to have to follow Bounty from Rage. I am so partial to Rage currently because they're playing so aggressively and bringing sexy COD back. And Bounty has to be careful. There is one top A that even I saw, and Lukey picks up the frag onto him. Bomb is now down without any Rage member near it as Katana will pick up one for himself. I've got to switch back to him again because he's doing so well. Does miss a couple of shots in top B. You want to pick this up? No? Okay, let's switch across. Who do we have left alive? I was about to watch 90 because he did get himself to that mid-house area, but he gets taken out by Exor, sitting back and playing very defensively. And that's what Gamersject seem to be doing now. Just taking their time and holding the sights. But Miles taking that as just red rag to a bull as he picks up the first rag there from a little while onto MKP even. I cannot say his name today. I'm going to call him Bob if he keeps this up. So following Miles now with that cheeky gun in hand, getting onto the top of mid-house. 2 players to find. Spots one at the girders there. Can he get the frag? No, he can't. He does get a little bit tagged up for his trouble. Spots one in the garage area. Can he get either of these? He's in a bit of a sticky situation. Now the bomb is left at A, and surely Gamersject know this. So Miles now has to dart across that mid-fence and get there to pick up that bomb. Bomb within hand. If he gets this down, he'll get a touch with the advantage. Picks one in mid. Cannot land the frag onto Yonstar, who does drop him out of this. And maybe there's a little bit of life left in the Gamersject side.
They're going to have to go big in the defence here. Not too sure whether they've got it in them. They seem to be hanging on just about by a thread. As MPK throws out those bombs, throws out the smoke, and heads out there. And he does manage to catch Rage 90 down there, sorry. Katana, though, again picking up one. Straight as they enter towards A. Really just lucky shots going through that smoke. Prediction shots, you could say. As Ace works his way in towards A side. He's got Bounty with him as well. Bounty with that bomb. He's got 1, 2 just ahead of him in towards his A site. They're going to try and work their way in there, and Katana picks up another one there. Really is on a mission. Miles getting down Exor, and that's going to be Bounty spamming it up. Ace is not going to follow through, but it's going to be MPK that picks up the frag. Ace does take him down, though, and Katana works his way in towards that site. There's one just above, which is Katana is about to find any second as he comes around that corner. No, he's not, because he's dropped down. He's making a run for it. It was Colty. Hit and run mode, but he's got Katana just above him. I'm not too sure if he realises it. As soon as he peeks around this corner, he's going to get Katana deagle him in the face. And you can see Katana just sat there. In fact, Katana's not in. Now he spots him and takes him down with ease. 11-5. And Rage looking good for the win here.
Yeah, indeed. Rage do seem to pick up the rounds when they really have to. You know, they almost let it slip, not on purpose, but you saw such a close game between them and Relentless previously on City Streets. But then they just come out with rounds like that where they do play it so well and so smart. So following Katana here does do a nice little setup nade into A that will land right inside the A building just to stop that push. Doesn't manage to land any frags as of yet, but there we go. Colty taking us away here with the nade onto Bounty. So that's a bit of the SMG power out of the Rage side. So you can see the gameplay slowing down a touch, but surely Katana's going to come in some trouble here. Seduce been trying to take that top B area, but Exor is having none of it as he picks up the frag onto Miles JJ, who was just trying to clear that top B area for Katana so he can get the clear peek over the whole map. He has just snuck up at the best of times, don't get me wrong here, as now he can actually see across the map with a fair few players still alive for Gamersject. There's just one to his right here, Deagle in hand. He's going to walk right past him. No, he's not. He does pick up the Deagle frag onto Exor. Another lovely shot onto Lukey, and there goes the round. 12-5. And could this be it already for the first map?
Beautiful stuff from Katana there, isn't it, really? I mean, Exor sort of switched to the scope to try and rival him, but it's just not happening. I think he's got 22 kills, yeah, way ahead of everybody else on the team. And that really monstering it, really, considering it's a map that's not so really pleasant for a scope. Seems to be doing a fantastic job. Colty taking him towards a defensive position here. Can he manage to stop them? Catches a glimpse of one. Doesn't get him up down, though. Tagged up heavily for the privilege of it as well. And Colty really having to make a bad dash backwards. And Rage taking this one very slowly defensively. And, well, Exor does take down Miles with that scope. So maybe there's a hope for them yet. Bounty going down as well to MPK. Exor is actually on the A defensive as well. He's on top of A. I'm not too sure if they know his position just yet. Yes, they do, because 90 finds him straight away. And now A site seems to be the place where Gamersject are holding out, following Ace as he works his way in towards the bomb site. Just one to the left of him. 3 members of Rage all working in the same position. Katana finds one. I'm going to switch across the last man. It is going to be Lucky that's in the A site. He's got Yonstar joining him, coming from the side. Lucky does check out that smoke around the bomb site. Doesn't manage to see any silhouettes though through it. Ace does take down Yonstar, so now Lucky the last man standing. He's got 3 to beat here. I'm not too sure if he's got it in him. It's 12-5. This could well be map point. Certainly for this one. And let's hope Gamersject's fate, they do find one. It was 90. I wasn't expecting that. You can see the shots raining through the wall there. And he's going to have to tuck himself in. He's going to have one just around the corner. Gives his position away. Tries to come around. Takes down Katana with a deagle. But Ace was there to polish up. And that will be 13-5 for Rage. Very nicely closed out on the map there. And a very strong performance on Backlot.
That was incredible. I so wanted him to get that round. It was beautiful play just that last.